Hey everyone, welcome back to the Little Shop of Hoarders and the PDX Picker channel. My name's Chris. Gonna pull some orders that sold for me here on eBay on this rainy Wednesday afternoon. Stick around after the intro song, we'll get to pulling those orders.
Wanna buy that Farrah Fawcett poster? Pez dispensers and a toaster. Don't know why. That kind of stuff you throw away. I'll sell on eBay.
So this video will be filmed over a couple of days. My sales aren't spectacular right now, but still have some pretty good orders. Let's go ahead and pull that first item. I had these in my unlisted inventory for a long time. Finally pulled them out and sold them. And this is an example of holding to your guns when it comes to buyers selling offers that are kind of low balls. So let's show what the item is here. These are a pair of Nike React Phantom Run Flyknit 2s. These came out a couple years ago and they still are selling relatively well. Brand new, these are, I don't know, $180 or something like that. And these are in very good condition, not much wear on them at all. Just a little bit of dirt marks on the toes. But had them listed for only $35 and somebody offered me $21, I think, or $22, something like that. I countered at $29, which was basically my bottom line. And they tried to counter back again at $25, I think, or something like that. They were just going up in little tiny increments. And basically I just countered back, sent them a message and said that, hey, $29 is my bottom line. These are selling for much more than that, and you're gonna be getting a really good deal at $29. So sent that counter offer back multiple times, essentially. I sent them the $29 offer, and eventually they did stop trying to nickel and dime me, and they took the $29 offer. So keep that in mind when you do have the best offer feature turned on. Make sure you have kind of a bottom dollar set in your mind, and don't be afraid to stick to it. Don't go below that. You know, my sales aren't spectacular, but I knew that these shoes had value and I wasn't going to sell myself short with a buyer who was just being cheap. So even though it was only a couple of dollars, every dollar counts. So I'll take that $29 sale over $25. It's just better all around. Next item that sold, I talked about this a couple videos ago. I sold a pair of these, and then I had this other listing for 3 of them. And they sold as well for $22.90 free shipping. As they roll all over the place there, these are a 3-pack, or 3 of the 76 antenna balls, the original antenna balls. Picked these up for $1 each. Sold the pair of them already, and then this set of 3, lot of 3 for $22.90 plus shipping. All right, here's an example of what not to do. So I messed up on this one multiple times. I definitely made a profit on it, but it could have been handled so much differently if I really went through the numbers on it and thought about it a little bit more. But it is what it is. I still made a profit, like I mentioned, but I probably cost myself at least $40 to $50, if not more. But I'm talking about my Oneida Brahms flatware, and just basically looks like this. And I have a big lot of it here in this box that I ended up auctioning off. So sometimes when you auction these off and they're in good condition, they can get upwards of $120 to $150 for a nice big, 50, 60, 70 piece set. When I originally had all of this listed, or I should say when I originally bought it, I paid $15 for all of it, and I think there was something like 60 pieces there. I decided to break it up, and I decided to lot groups of forks together, 4 forks, 5 forks, 8 knives, 5 sets of serving spoons, 4 spoons, 4 soup spoons, etc., etc. You get the idea. You know how you can break up lots of silverware. I sold a few of those, and I probably made $40-ish or so on the group, the few lots that I broke up. But then the rest of the stuff that I had just wasn't selling, so I decided to group together all of the remaining pieces that I had and just put them out up for auction at a starting bid of $20. There were a total of There were a total of 45 pieces remaining, and I only got the one bid for 20 bucks. So again, made a profit, made about, you know, 45, 50 bucks total, but probably could have sold it for at least 100, 110, 120 dollars if I had just originally auctioned it off altogether. So live and learn on that one. If I had to do it again with hindsight being 2020, sure, I wouldn't have done it that way, but I didn't know that at the time. So it is what it is. I hate saying it is what it is, but sometimes it is what it is. You just have to deal with how the results end up. This lot of 2 double-decker buses sold. These are Dinky Toys Atlantean double-decker buses. Dinky Toys Atlantean and a Dinky Toys Route Master. Picked these up for $1 each, and that pair sold for $14.95 plus shipping. Get a nice good shot of that. I was actually happy with how that turned out. I bought all these die-cast toys. Some of them have sold really well. The main reason I bought it was there was a red line in there and just a couple other ones. I just thought these looked cool and relatively old, and you know, Dinky Toys is a good brand. But actually, I guess this red one is a budgie toy, not a dinky toy. But anyway, happy that that sold for a profit because they're not in spectacular condition. Individually, these don't sell that well, but lotting them together actually worked. It's, like I mentioned, it's raining. Kind of nice. Yesterday it was about 90 degrees, super sunny and pretty humid for the Northwest anyway. And we could definitely use a little bit of rain, so that'll be nice to save on our, with how all these trees that we've planted that we've had to water, and our water bill was, for us, really expensive. It was, I think, $470 for a couple of months in the summer, and then so that's for over a 2-month period, and that's just water. We don't have sewer in there because we're on a septic, so that's a lot. And then we're probably going to have a similar bill the next time it comes around because I checked my water meter to make sure that we didn't have a leak or something, or that they read the meter wrong, and we don't, or they didn't. So, but when I checked the numbers, it looks like we're going to be using about as much water in this next 2-month period. Anyway, that just motivates me to try and sell more on eBay to help pay for that obnoxiously high water bill. But this rain that is coming down will help with that because we have to water our new trees every day for the first couple of months, essentially, until the heavy rains kick in, or the consistent rains kick in. Because I don't want to have our trees die, because then we're out, you know, all the money we spend on the trees. So no matter what, you're spending money one way or the other. Might as well spend it on water and hopefully save the trees that we have. This next item that's sold is a pair of Keen Mary Jane ballerina type shoes. Picked these up for $4.99. I should have looked. They're not in spectacular condition. There's nothing wrong with them per se. They're just, they look like they've been worn a little bit. So I sold them took an offer for $15 plus shipping on that one. Sometimes I get excited when I see Keens because I think for a low price like $4.99, because I think most Keens they're good sellers for sure. But as always, condition matters a lot. Duh, right? I've had this cold for a week now, and it's weird because it's like the mildest cold ever. You know, I had a little bit of a scratchy throat. I had a little bit of a cough and you know, some congestion and stuff like that. But it hasn't like full blown come on. It's so weird. I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop and to have it just knock me out, but hasn't happened yet. So hopefully that means my immune system is winning, but it's definitely annoying. Had to grab a lot of die cast, I guess, that sold. I think I grabbed them all. Let's take a look here. It's not a. This is something I grabbed out of this grab bag of old toys that I bought for $2 that I didn't really take a look through them, and I was just hoping that there was something good in there, and it wasn't really anything great. There was a couple of good things, and this is one of them. You want to call it that, but had a lot of Lufthansa die-cast toys. Hopefully that focuses. I'm assuming this is from the early 90s or so. International Airline. Is this part of it? Yeah. So it's not all Lufthansa, but it's all airport-related stuff. So that sold. I took an offer for it. Sold for $7.95 plus shipping. Just happy to get it out the door and on its way to somebody else. Save a little bit of room. So I am still struggling massively on my death pile. This here is huge. I never have cleaned this up yet, so still working on this section. Just that bag right there is full of shipping stuff that needs to be sent out today. But man, I need y'all to give me some motivation to work through this, because my own self-motivation isn't really cutting it. So comment below, let me know that I need to kick my butt into gear. What I really want to focus on right now is listing all of my Halloween stuff. It's not quite, well, it's September 25th, so over a month until Halloween hits, and I also am leaving on October 23rd for the rest of that month, so I need to sell everything by then, which means I need to get it all listed right now. So at the very least, I know I'm going to do that by the end of today, or maybe by the end of tomorrow at the latest. But anyway, comment below, tell me to kick my butt into gear and get this stuff listed. So we'll catch you in a second when we're pulling the orders for the next day. We're back again, and we got some more orders to pull. It's actually a couple of days later than from my previous order pull filming. Still only have 5 orders to go out today. At least they are all pretty much better, higher dollar items, so that's good. Did go sourcing this morning, found a few good things. Actually went yesterday as well, so we'll show off some of those. But first, let's pull the first order. It's a pair of Carhartt pants in box 33. So this came from the day of Carhartt a couple weeks back, when I found, I think, 7 pieces of Carhartt, 7 Carhartt items, and anywhere from like $2 or $3 each to $15 each, and I'm gonna see 2 of those in today's video. Let's just make sure that I pulled the right one. Yeah, so these are some Carhartt for women. Is that what this one is? I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Right here we got some, so these are women's size 10, quilt lined Carhartt pants. Got the double knee on here. Paid, I think, $3 for these, $2 or $3 for these, and they sold, took an offer for $50 plus shipping. $50 plus shipping on that. So again, double knee Carhartt pants are the way to go if you can find those. They have a lot of value. I mean, these are, not in pristine condition by any stretch of the imagination. So these don't specifically say women's on here. Some of them actually say Carhartt for women, but you can just tell because of the way it is. The tag, the size 10 by 30 inches on there, 30-inch inseam. Next item that sold. Really, really pleased with these. I took a chance, and it totally paid off big time. Paid $5 each for a pair of old vintage car radios, and it's really heavy. Hopefully I can pick this up. I think I'm gonna have to set the phone down. I'm gonna have to set the camera down. This guy right there is what sold. We'll get a better look at him here when I set him on the table. Already sold a Pontiac Chieftain radio, and this is actually for a late 1940s Packard. So that's upside down. Let me fix that. All right, so here it is. Old push button here to change the stations. The knobs down here for tuning or volume. Oh, the tuning doesn't work. Maybe it's not supposed to. But anyway, up here it says, or down here, right there. I don't know if that's focusing or not. The Packard Motor Car Company. Picked that up for $5. That sold for $60 plus shipping. The Chieftain I also picked up for $5. That sold for $84.95. So both of those were super good pickups. Nothing else, they were just cool. They did take up a decent amount of space, and they're not super easy to ship. But the results, the money makes it worthwhile. Pick these up here. We'll shift over to some of the items that I've purchased and found in my sourcing trips lately. So I don't know how I feel about this, whether it was a good buy or not. I have these 4 glass birds. 2 of these are for sure Murano. This is one of them here because it has a Murano sticker on it, as well as this one. I don't know if these are Murano. I mean, they're certainly kind of in that style, but paid $5 each for these. I can't find similar birds to this, Murano specifically. Super pretty though. Hold them up into the light and just have a really nice glow to them. But I'm hoping those can, I mean, I'd like to get 20 to 25 bucks a piece for them. I think I might be able to on these, but I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 at the most on those, so we'll see. It's nice that the Murano sticker is on there, but what bothers me the most is, I mean, I know that each piece is unique, so I'm not going to be able to Google image an exact, version of it, but I can't even find something even kind of semi-comparable. I went to an estate sale yesterday and found some good fishing stuff. At least I think it's good fishing stuff. So this item here, these all have names, and I Google Lens these. Like this guy here. Some of these sold, like one of them sold on auction for $78, I think. But they said it was an old wood one. I can't tell what this is made out of, but I don't know if I'm gonna say it's wood. Maybe if I get have the chance to, ouch, almost stuck in my finger. If I have the chance to, get really up close and personal, but if there's cracks on here, so I don't know. I paid $5 for that. This one I paid $3 for. Value is potentially much lower. I think this one goes for like $20 to $25 or so. And then I bought a whole bunch of these. I have no idea. I got all these for $5. These are Lures. I just love that name. There's this guy from Hood River, Oregon. His last name Luhr. Lure Jensen and Sons. So he has this. I don't know if they're still in business. I think they are, but Lures is the name of the business. And I got, I think, 12 or so of these Bear Valley lures. I'm going to try lotting 3 of them together for like 15 bucks. And if that's the case, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 12 of them. So I could get 60 bucks out of $5. That'd be awesome for sure. Got a couple of cool vintage leather belts. This one's for $5. It's got like a eagle on with some, I don't know exactly what that is. I thought it was a snake in its mouth at first, but it's not because there's no snake head. But there are some comps for these selling in the pretty good, decent money. I think like 25, 30 bucks or more. So not bad. And then this one was cool. This one I paid $7 for, but also vintage, 70s. Nice belt buckle on it. And then it's got this kind of like embossed, these embossed flowers on here. So I think that one, I I think that's a good one. I think that could be $40-50 or so. We'll see. I don't know. I don't have much experience at all selling belts, but I thought for $12, you know, vintage leather, can't go wrong giving it a shot anyway. I did also buy an Olympus film camera. This is confusing to me. I looked this up, and I swear the exact same model will sell for either $25 or $85. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I didn't test it. You know, it didn't have any batteries in there, but really hope it works because I paid $15 for it. It's this Olympus MJU Zoom 105 old film camera. So hopefully it works and I can get closer to the 85 for it. That'd be a lot better than, hey, it's even got some film in it. I'd love to be able to test it out, and the fact that it already has film, I think I can. So that's nice. Cool. That was a nice little bonus that I noticed. But anyway, hoping to get the 85 range for that one. Did stop by the thrift store and found another nice pair of Ariat fire-resistant jeans. These were 50% off, so I paid $9.99 for them. These are a little bit higher rating. I think it's HRC 2 instead of Cat 2. I don't know. Maybe that's lower. I really don't know. But anyway, these, for whatever reason, I believe, they're the low-rise M4 boot. A lot of these sell pre-owned for $45 to $50. So good pickup for 10. And this camera bag right here, pretty crazy to me. So I grabbed this. Just looks like a backpack to me. Turns out it is a Low Pro. It says back here what it is. A Low Pro Whistler. So this, I guess, is for the real high-end camera users who are traveling with their camera. This is a very well protected camera case. There's a bunch of padding. When you pick this up, it feels like it's full of stuff. And it kind of is, because it's full of padding and dividers in here to put your different lenses and camera and whatnot. Got that for $20. New, this thing sells for $350. Not a whole ton of them sell, but the ones that do sell, anywhere from $100 and something to $275 pre-owned. I think I'm gonna try and split the difference there, maybe right around $199, something in that range. And excited about that one. I was super pumped to find that. I mean, I thought at first it was just a really nice, you know, travel backpack, hiking backpack or something. All right, also don't know what to make of these. I paid up for them. Paid $40 for these. But this is the second time now I've been in this same thrift store. I've put something in my cart and I've had somebody comment on, oh, that's a really good thing that you're buying there. So these are called the Eldorado cowboy boots. They are handmade, and this one has ostrich leather, you know, down here. It's usually a good sign when you got nailing on the sole like there. That's usually the sign of a higher end boot, from what I've been told. Pretty good condition, you know, there's no stains or rips or tears. Just need to be cleaned up a bit. Some of these sell in the low hundreds. Sometimes they go in the 250s. So we'll see. Of course, I'm gonna shoot higher. I'll probably list these for around $199, but pretty cool nonetheless. I mean, I hate ostrich skin boots. I think the look of them is just awful. I hate that quill look there. But some people really do like them, you know, so. Not like I'm buying these for myself, but anyway, that was cool. And then the last thing I'll show you, well, I got these for $7.99. These Crocs, they're like $36 pre-owned. Can't remember the name of them, but it's fairly popular Crocs model right now. Excuse my extra wrapping paper. I had another fun find that you just don't see too often, especially at this price at this thrift store. I have no idea who priced this at $5.99, but I'm going to take it. These are a bunch of G2 Transformers. We got Optimus Prime in here. We got some Dinobots. I don't know a whole lot of their names. I guess maybe just one Dinobot, but I think there's 4 in here. Because Optimus Prime takes up the most of the space. So for $6, definitely a score in my mind. They look to be in decent condition, so we'll see when I pull them out. These are from early 90s, 92, 93, I think, is when the G2 Transformer period came about. So very cool. Very happy to find that for $5.99. I mean, if I'm going to get approximate values on there, I'd say anywhere from $15 to maybe $35 each, specifically thinking of Optimus Prime. I think he's worth maybe $35, assuming he's got most or all of his pieces. I doubt that would be the case. Chances of finding complete are pretty slim. That's why they go for premium price, but who knows? We'll see. So let's go ahead and pull the rest of these orders. 3 more. Speaking of Ariat fire-resistant jeans, second time I've sold this exact pair. This time I actually put the proper waist size on here. And it kind of worked out better because second time around, I got full price for $38.95. So these are a pair of, these are also the low-rise M4 boot. So we'll see, but these are Cat 2, the other ones are HRC 2. I'll have to look into a little bit more of what the difference is, if that really means that much value-wise. But this is what they look like, $38.95. I paid $11.20 or so for this pair, so nice to get the full price on them. Okay, so this next one that's sold, I showed this off in one of my videos a while back. I went to my favorite thrift store. They had a ton of these, more than 20, and so I was a little bit hesitant to buy them because I thought the market was going to be flooded with them, and that kind of proved true. So it's this Diego Valeri bobblehead. Paid $2.99 for it. It sold for $15.95 plus shipping, so not a ton of profit. But I went ahead and looked on eBay, and sure enough, there is somebody named PDX Flipper, I think. So PDX Flipper something or other, really close name to mine in terms of his eBay username, and he has 38 of these listed right now, and he's maybe sold one of them, so I'm pretty sure they're the ones that went in and bought all of those out at $2.99 each, or maybe they got them at half off, I don't know. So they've only sold, there's 3 that have sold in the last 90 days, one of them being mine. I'm happy with just buying the one. I don't think that there's 40 people that are going to be wanting to buy these in the next 6 months or so. Who knows? I could be wrong, but I'll take the reason why I bring that up is I was contemplating, should I be the one that buys out everything and takes that to my inventory, but I didn't want to do that. I just didn't think the market was going to demand that kind of quantity on them for a stadium giveaway type of thing. Okay, so let me just make sure I have the right one here. 38.32. Yeah, okay. Last pair of Carhartts, or last item for the day, is this Carhartt double knee. No, you're not having deja vu. This is the second pair. This one was women's and quilt lined. This one is not quilt lined. It is men's size 38-32, the B136 dark brown DKB double knee. Again, I got some patina on it, or it's got some wear to it, and people like that. They seek those out. They kind of tell a story. Picked these up for $5, and they sold for $75 plus shipping. So once again, if you're not on the lookout for Carhartt double knee pants, and what I mean by that is they have this extra layer of denim or whatever you want to call it on over the knee, so they call it double knee, and you're going to want to put that in your listing because people will search for that specifically. That look is really in right now, and these are not even vintage. They're made in Mexico. They're probably, 10 years old at the most. Still sold for $75. So be on the lookout for Carhartt double knee pants. That's going to be it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like this video if you did. Subscribe to my channel to get more content like this in the future. I am super close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you aren't subscribed, I would love for you to hit that button, hit the notification bell so that you can see my get notifications for my future uploads. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck with all of your ventures in reselling out there. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.